do you do when you have a son who's having a birthday and wants to have a Minecraft themed birthday? Well, when you're an interior designer, you kind of go on the scale of anthropology display window on steroids.
I'm Lily Karas, and this is The Fearless Designer.
Despite doing a art installation, interior designer professional level of execution of the cave, I only used painter's paper from the hardware store, wax paper, masking tape, my good stapler, and a little bit of fishing line and a few eye hooks. I don't know where I put those. Depending on what your budget is. What is your budget, by the way? Okay, if that's the budget, then I highly recommend free child labor as well as a cat assistant. The cat assistant will break through all of the walls and try to figure your structural flaws are. Now, since the room I use is my dining room, it's right off the foyer, I thought, good presents, let's go ahead and make it look like the entrance of the cave. I've included things like a really spiky cactus and a rupsalis plant whose sap will make you go blind. These are excellent things to have at a children's birthday party. I also used my own ladder to then make part of the structure, only to later realize that I really needed the ladder and it was already part of the cave. So try to do all your ladder things first. Oh, the cat's attacking me through the paper. Try to do all your ladder things first, and then build your ladder into the cave. All the little plants and rocks and gems were things I had on hand and stuffed them at the entrance of the cave. In case you don't also have a crystal store on hand, as well as your house that already looks like your local garden center, feel free to borrow plants, rocks, gems, whatever you need to make it look more authentic from your friends, neighbors, mom, yard, outside, woods, whatever else you can think of. Or come to my house. Inside the cave, quick earth science lesson. This is a stalactite. This is a stalagmite. Remember, stalagmites are on the ground like a mite, the bug, and stalactites are in the sky like tights. Okay, never mind. I thought about making the kids mine in the dark, as it would take a lot longer, and they wouldn't blast through the little gem things that I made quite so quickly. However, it turns out that's really scary to little kids. So I used candles, these, and a light on a dimmer. Now don't win a Darwin Award. Don't use real candles. Use the little fake LED ones. My actual dining room chandelier was here and I had to find some way to cover it, as well as it was a bit dark without some amount of light. So, wax paper into crystals. Oh my gosh, the cat jumped through the wall. Okay,
Is she?
Don't make adorably crinkly noises when in a cave with a cat. Don't forget to make all sorts of neat, interesting, unexpected little tunnels and corners and caverns to make it feel visually more interesting, a little bit more realistic, and frankly, just more fun to look at and be in here. I highly recommend realistic structural cave-ins from the ceiling, like this one, which happened mere moments before everybody arrived for the party, and I haven't been able to put back again. Good news is, at some point, this will be a dining room. But if you can arrange some catastrophic structural failures in your cave, this will add to the realism. If you have boys and you ask them to help you make beautiful things to put in the cave, I had visions of amethyst crystals, big, lovely ribbons of interesting rock made out of paper. They will instead take all of your art supplies and make weapons. In this case, large amounts of TNT. That's okay. It's a kid's party too, and frankly, a pile of boys are more interested in TNT and weapons. The cat is still eating through the side of the wall. Boys are more interested in weapons than they are in beautiful crystals. I had to find a way to let the kids mine, so I made these little gems out of sand, plaster of Paris, and some rocks. Then I hid a bunch of fossils, shark's teeth, and actual crystals in them. Then I let them bang the out of them on my front porch. They made a huge mess. It was excellent. Let your kids have the freedom to have some artistic creativity and free license to make what they want to. One of the kids made little Lego stalagmites. I think they're quite cute. He even included the install. Another kid made all sorts of beautiful geometric origami-ish gems in all different colors and then hid them in the cave. Actually, while we were building it, my older son made a point of coming to me and saying that he had so much fun because I let him build whatever he wanted. And I think that made his little creative heart feel like he was doing something really useful and that I had appreciated. Along the same vein of giving your kids artistic license to make whatever they want to contribute to the cave, my other son, whose birthday it was, made little tiny, really adorable bats, complete with pipe cleaner legs and wings all folded up, hanging upside down. That was great. Remember, if you're gonna make a kid's entrance, make sure that you fit through it too. Otherwise, you might be locking yourself out of your own cave. Another quick good note to self if you decide to build a cave of your own. This is in my dining room. All of my party china is behind there, including vases and platters. Everything I needed is now behind this cave wall. So, good luck serving things at the party. Don't forget to recycle all the paper when you're done. So, if you have little boys and want to throw a Minecraft birthday party and stalactites, dynamite, and child labor are up your alley, go ahead and make your own paper cave art installation.